If your money feels stuck, it's not bad luck, it's a broken loop you're repeating every month. Same income. Same stress. Same "where did my money go" feeling. Again. You work, you earn, and somehow there's never enough left. Not because you're irresponsible, but because no one taught you how money habits quietly control your decisions. That tight feeling when you open your bank app at night? That gap between effort and progress? That's not an income problem. It's a psychology problem. And here's the truth most people miss. More tips won't fix it. More hustles won't fix it. Only a reset will. In the next minutes, you'll see the money reset almost nobody uses. And why the first step feels small, but changes everything. If you skip this, nothing changes. If you stay, the cycle finally breaks. You start with a simple move, but it hits hard. Track every single dollar for 7 days. No shame, no guilt, just raw awareness, because financial psychology always starts with truth. Most personal finance problems aren't about income, they're about invisible habits. This is one of those finance tips that feels boring, but quietly changes everything. You might swear you don't spend that much, until the numbers talk back. Daily coffee runs, random app subscriptions, late-night snacks add up fast. Studies show small recurring expenses can eat up 20 to 30% of monthly cash flow. That's money habits running on autopilot, not a lack of financial education. Think about it like that scene in The Social Network where every move is logged and analyzed. You're not judging the data, you're just watching patterns show up on the screen. Same thing here, Notes app, spreadsheet, or Mint, every swipe gets recorded. This awareness alone often cuts spending by 10% without trying to how to make money. The key is staying neutral, almost curious, like a coach reviewing game tape. You notice what time you spend more, what emotions trigger impulse buys. Stress spending, boredom spending, I deserve it spending all leave fingerprints. That's financial psychology in action, and now you can finally see it. By day 7, something clicks and the fog lifts just a bit. You realize control doesn't start with restriction, it starts with clarity. And once clarity shows up, smarter money habits feel way more natural. Next up, you'll see how a simple weekend shift can reset your impulses fast. Now comes a move that feels uncomfortable at first, but insanely revealing. A needs-only weekend means spending money only on true essentials, nothing extra. No takeout just because, no random Amazon scrolls, no boredom buys. This reset trains personal finance awareness faster than most finance tips ever could. Most people think cutting spending equals suffering, but that's not what happens here. What actually shows up is how often money is used to manage emotions. Friday night hits, boredom creeps in, and spending feels like the solution. This weekend exposes how money habits are often emotional habits in disguise. It's like that episode in Friends when the group realizes how differently they relate to money. Some feel anxious without spending, others feel relief, and a few feel oddly powerful. Same thing here, you'll notice who you are without your usual financial crutches. That insight alone is a crash course in financial psychology and self-control. Practically, the rule is simple: groceries, gas, basic bills, that's it. Cook at home, revisit shows you already love, take a walk instead of shopping. People who do this once often save $80 to $200 without even trying. That's how financial education becomes real, not theoretical. By Sunday night, something shifts internally. You realize comfort doesn't have to be expensive to feel good. That realization weakens impulse spending in a powerful way. And in the next step, you'll see how words alone can rewire your money decisions. This step sounds almost too simple, which is exactly why most people ignore it. Renaming bank accounts taps straight into financial psychology and decision-making. Checking and savings don't mean anything emotionally to the brain. But freedom fund or debt-free future instantly change how money feels. The brain protects what feels meaningful, not what feels generic. That's why people hesitate before pulling money from an account with a clear purpose. Behavioral studies show labeled money is spent up to 30% less impulsively. That's money habits being shaped by language, not willpower. Think about Breaking Bad, not the crime, but the mental shift behind the stash of cash. Once the money had a mission, it wasn't just money anymore, it was identity. Your accounts work the same way when you name them with intention. Personal finance improves when money stops feeling abstract. The practical move is easy: rename accounts in your banking app today. Emergency fund, move out money, investment launch, or even calm mind cash. Every swipe forces a tiny pause, and pauses kill bad spending habits. That's how financial education sneaks into daily life without effort. Over time, decisions feel lighter and more automatic. You're no longer asking, "Can I afford this? But is this aligned?" That shift quietly builds a stronger money mindset. And next, you'll learn a 1-minute rule that stops impulse buys cold. This rule is almost laughably small, which is why it works so well. Before any non-essential purchase, pause for just 60 seconds. Then ask one question: do I want this, or do I want the feeling? That single pause interrupts emotional spending at the source. Most impulse buys happen in under 10 seconds. The brain wants relief, excitement, or distraction, not the object itself. Financial psychology shows emotions peak fast and fade just as quickly. 1 minute lets logic catch up without killing joy. Think about the Wolf of Wall Street scenes where hype drives reckless decisions. When the room slows down, reality hits hard and fast. This rule creates that slowdown in everyday personal finance moments. You regain control without needing extreme discipline. Practically, set a timer or count slow breaths before buying. If after 60 seconds it still feels aligned, go ahead, guilt-free. Over time, people report cutting impulse spending by up to 40%. That's how to make money feel intentional, not reactive. The real win isn't just saving cash, it's training awareness. You start noticing patterns before they cost you. That awareness compounds into smarter money habits. Next, you'll see how a short weekly reset locks these gains in. This habit is where consistency quietly beats intensity every single time. Once a week, just 15 minutes, you sit down and look at the numbers. What was spent, what felt off, and what actually surprised you. That rhythm alone upgrades your money habits without burnout. Most people avoid money check-ins because they expect stress or disappointment. But short, predictable reviews lower anxiety and build confidence fast. Research shows weekly reviews outperform complex monthly financial systems. This is financial education designed for real life, not spreadsheets all day. Think of it like Ted Lasso reviewing game footage with the team. No yelling, no blame, just curiosity and small tactical adjustments. Money works the same way when you treat it like a system to improve. That mindset shift is pure financial psychology in action. The structure stays simple: Sunday night, phone off, notes open. Write one win, one surprise, and one small fix for next week. Maybe fewer food apps, maybe one extra transfer to savings. Those micro adjustments stack faster than dramatic how to make money plans. After a few weeks, money stops feeling chaotic. You feel ahead instead of behind, even before income increases. That sense of control strengthens your personal finance confidence. And next, you'll see how saving can rewire your brain to want more growth. This habit flips how the brain experiences saving money. Anytime you save on something small, coffee, snacks, or random purchase, you act. You move $30 into savings and, when possible, another $30 into investments. It links discipline with progress, not deprivation. Most people save passively and invest someday. This habit creates an immediate reward loop tied to good money habits. Saving no longer feels like losing, it feels like leveling up. That's financial psychology working with the brain, not against it. Think of it like Rocky running those short daily drills. None of them look dramatic, but they build championship conditioning. The 30-30 habit does the same for personal finance. Small wins create momentum that lasts. Practically, this can go into an S&P 500 ETF, a high-yield savings account, or a robo-advisor. Over a year, doing this twice a week can move over $6,000. That's real financial education in motion, not theory. It shows how to make money grow without needing perfect timing. What really shifts is identity. You stop seeing yourself as someone trying to save. You become someone who grows money on purpose. And next, you'll see how gratitude locks this mindset in for the long run. This final habit slows everything down in the best possible way. Every day, write 3 things you're grateful for and 1 money action you can improve. Gratitude stabilizes emotion, growth directs action. That combination strengthens money habits at the identity level. Most people chase how to make money without managing their inner state. But financial psychology shows gratitude reduces impulsive behavior dramatically. When the nervous system is calm, decisions get smarter. That's personal finance rooted in clarity, not stress. Proverbs 27 verse 23 says, "Be diligent to know the state of your flocks." It's not about religion, it's about awareness and stewardship. Just like in the pursuit of happiness, progress starts with responsibility, not luck. You take care of what you actually pay attention to. Practically, this takes 5 minutes, morning or night. Gratitude might be health, income, opportunity, or progress already made. The growth line could be reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad, automating savings, or learning ETFs. That's real financial education becoming daily behavior. Over time, this habit anchors everything you've built so far. You stop reacting and start stewarding your resources with intention. Money becomes a tool, not an emotional trigger. And now, you're ready to see how all of this ties together in a powerful reset. Remember how overwhelming it felt to compare yourself to others financially? Now you've walked through a step-by-step reset that shows the only path that matters is yours. You've tracked every dollar, tamed impulse spending, and turned habits into growth. That clarity alone starts shifting your money mindset faster than any generic advice ever could. You've also seen the power of naming accounts, the 1-minute pause, and weekly resets. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to keep learning these life-changing finance tips. These small, intentional moves compound into real progress that sticks, not temporary wins. Your personal finance journey isn't about luck, it's about deliberate action every single day. Now it's time to take it further with a complete framework for mind and money alignment. Click the link in the pinned comment now and start transforming your finances today. It's your time. Holistic Health. Nourish your mind, balance your finances, transform your life shows exactly how to create passive income streams, eliminate debt, and maintain mental clarity under financial pressure. Check out the material in the pinned comment and put these steps into action immediately. You've started the reset, now don't stop. Which habit will you take action on first, tracking spending, needs-only weekends, or the gratitude journal? Comment below and share your first move to hold yourself accountable. Your journey to mastering money habits and building a strong money mindset begins now.